It is what it is. Hey, I saw the results. I still woke up and chased. I'm hungry for this. I'm hungry for this. I want the world and everything. And
casting blame.
The government shuts down. It's because Republicans have decided to shut the government down and hurt the American people.
About the only point of agreement, the meeting between the president and congressional leaders from both parties appeared to go nowhere.
Their hypocrisy is just breathtaking, and it's shameless. And it was on display in the Oval Office.
Republicans want a short-term deal that continues current funding as is while negotiations continue. Democratic leaders, under pressure to stand up to the president, are demanding more money for public broadcasting and a renewal of COVID-era health insurance subsidies. Both sides are taking a risk, because voter anger can point in either direction as shutdown signs begin popping up at government sites across the country. And ultimately, the president has some flexibility in how a shutdown rolls out. And there is already talk of permanent layoffs for federal workers.
One White House official told me that they are planning to, quote, inflict maximum pain on Democrats for this. So they are very bullish that they can come out the other side of this in a better position than their opposing party.
And you look at Congress right now, the House really isn't even in town. The Senate is going to take up a measure that the House already passed to keep funding at current levels for a few more weeks while talks continue. But that is not expected to get through the Senate today. You need buy-in from both parties, and it just isn't there.
What's good, y'all? As you can see, wanted to play this video, but the government shutdown is active at this moment. As of October 1st, the government is on a shutdown. Now, I served 20 years and 23 days. I've experienced a lot of threats on the government shutting down, things of that nature happening. A lot of that has happened, and usually, around 11:59, they come up with a decision. But as you guys can see today, that is no longer true. The government shutdown is happening. I am going to play a video so that you guys can know who's going to still be getting paid, who is affecting. But I want you guys to really understand that this shutdown is being affected by both parties. Both parties are involved in this. With that being said, it's obvious to see that the Democrats are willing to sacrifice their people. And I say their people because the Democratic Party is normally the individuals who are fighting for the less privileged people, or the people who don't have all the benefits or don't have all the support. They are now saying they are willing to sacrifice their people because they're going to continue to get paid. So they don't care. They finna go on vacation. That's all they finna do. I seen this happen. I seen it happen one time when they drove out from DC, and then they everybody had to get on planes to come back. With that being said, due to Democrats wanting things their way, and I'm not saying that the Republicans, listen to me now, I'm not saying that the Republicans don't want it their way, but the Republicans were still making a way for people to remain employed, for people to remain in their jobs, and for checks to keep getting paid. And they said that we can talk more about the health care, all the extra stuff they wanted to have money to go towards. And this is just like a bunch of females, right? Failure to, agree to disagree type of thing. But I'm telling you today, for you foolish people who continue to support Democrats, continue to support that side of the house, understand that they only fight for things that impact them, but they will sacrifice you. Let me say that again. They only fight for things that impacts them, but they will continue to sacrifice you. So when you don't get your check on the 15th, when you don't get any other funds, when things aren't happening, when you can't go back to that government job that they shut down from when they finally let everything work, remember that. Please remember this day, because this is the problem with America. This is the problem. Sometimes you need to agree to disagree, but understand the greater good. And right now, the Republicans are saying, hey, let's still cut these checks. And Democrats say, no, if we can't have it our way, it's not going to happen. So this young lady was nice enough to kind of break down a video to let us know what it pertains. As you see, this is Laura Harris from NBC5. So she's just going to give a little breakdown about who's going to receive what this government shutdown actually affects. So I'm going to play some of this, and then I'm going to give you guys my closing thoughts.
Now in a government shutdown. So what exactly does it mean? Well, let's just break it down for you. First things first, President Trump and members of Congress will continue to receive their paychecks. That is because it is constitutionally protected that they do so. What's going to happen with TSA when you try to fly? Well, those people are not going to be paid. They are going to be working without getting a paycheck. That is the bottom line. And we have seen in the past, if these continue for long stretches of time, these people are going without getting paychecks and possibly start to call out sick because they're not getting paid. Passport offices, air traffic control, TSA, those offices will remain open. When it comes to the military, the majority of veteran benefits and military paychecks will still be paid out because that's just something that happens regardless if there's a government shutdown. The Department of Veteran Affairs says that the majority of their employees will continue to work even if regional offices have to close down. Social Security benefits, those are mandatory by law. So people who receive those Social Security checks, those will still be paid out. There may be a delay in new applications because they may have to start furloughing employees who process them. The Department of Education will continue to fund loans and send those out, especially when it comes to Pell Grants and federal direct federal loans. But it's important to point out, anybody who has a federal loan still needs to be paying those, whether the government is shut down or not. As far as the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, that's SNAP, also known as food stamps, that will continue as well. One other thing, key jobs reports and economic data will not be released during the time that the federal government is closed, which means that understanding the health of the economy in real time is not going to happen until the federal government reopens. We are officially now in a government shutdown.
So thank you, Miss Laura Harris from NBC5. She broke that down beautifully. I want you guys to also know that the Democrats were also trying to fight for tax dollars to go over to the illegal immigrants for their medical care, which is another thing that wasn't passed. And so just something to remember while you guys are out here defending your parties and things of that nature. Make sure you get all the facts. With that being said, those people aren't going to be affected. My good retirement check and everything dropped today. It's going to continue to drop, as you heard. So just things of that nature. But with that being said, I just came here to give you the facts, man. This is Facts Over Feelings, Souls of Thought. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you leave a comment, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. We want to hear your thoughts and what you think about this current government shutdown. Things are getting spicy, y'all. That's your boy. We out. Let go. What's good, my Souls of Thought family? It's your boy Norris, and I want to tell you before you leave this video today, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you haven't already, make sure you leave a comment, hit the like button, share this content, and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. And as I leave every video, God loves you, which is most importantly. I love you. You're beautiful, and your boy is out. Let go.
Yeah.